15, that is the date we can officially say the Gaming Weekly has reached to 1,000 subscribers. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the game night on Halo 5. I'm AdrianTheVoice, joined by manager MiniGUNKILLER10. And Minigun, what a historic episode this is. A huge milestone, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I would say so myself, Adrian. It's going to be a great night with all of you guys, including the fans, because we thank them all for subscribing to our channel. Thank you guys. We really appreciate it.
The great, amazing fans who actually took the time to subscribe to the channel, The Gaming Weekly, we simply say thank you. And guess what? We have, well, some huge announcements throughout the night, but real quick, MiniGUNKILLER10, you're going to be facing Zephyr. Of course, for the free-for-all championship for the main event, we cannot wait for that. But we understand that you have huge announcements to make. The first one, you have one, well, right now.
Yes, we officially announced that we have Observer Mode just since the last update came in Halo 5. And now we can actually spectate everyone, according to what Adrian is going to do right now. He's going to be observing all the people into the custom games, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, Halo 5, of course, updating their own game, which would allow me to spectate the great players. And I want to thank everyone attending here tonight and also watching on Twitch and also YouTube. This is the 1,000th subscribers special. And again, ladies and gentlemen, the Gaming Weekly has been growing. And again, thank you very much for subscribing. And we're getting set for this matchup. Of course, it is Moby Dick and Minigun. We have played this in the past. It's pretty interesting. There's going to be a whale, of course, and the person controlling that whale is going to try to infect all the humans while the humans are going to do all they can to try to stay away from the whale and survive. This matchup is underway, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we are loading, and still to come tonight, the free-for-all championship matchup. Minigun, the challenger, to go against the champion, Zephyr. That is going to be a matchup we cannot wait for. Of course, we cannot wait for that matchup, Minigun. Let me just ask you, are you feeling nervous coming into this matchup?
For all I know, I think Zephyr is too, and yep, I am too myself.
Perhaps both gentlemen...
Probably.
Perhaps both gentlemen are, well, perhaps nervous here tonight, perhaps butterflies in their stomachs. But again, it's going to be pretty interesting. The battle will happen here tonight. Let's take you back to what happened last night, though, on Showdown. Friday Night Showdown. And look at the whale. Look at the size of that thing. Of course, crashing down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned, the Observer Mode is here, which would allow me to observe the great players. Nonetheless, the point I was trying to make, though, was the fact that last night, TK, actually, while asking someone out, online, of course. We do want to say that's a developing story we will get to next week on Showdown. But this is game night, the Saturday game night. Look at Splucky right now. It's about to, wait a minute, his boat is about to actually go over. But let's spectate the whale here as you see some of the zombies right now are actually trying to do all they can to try to help the whale there. Look at the whale in the background. I'm not quite sure if you saw that. There's MiniGUNKILLER10 next. It's actually, well, you controlling it.
Yep, I have no idea what I'm doing here, but I'm trying my best to kill anybody I see, I guess. I don't know.
It looks like MiniGUNKILLER10 is stuck right now. MiniGUNKILLER10 is actually getting shot at by so many humans right now. Splucky just went down, as well as Thickest Leaf 9. And look at Num-Nums right now. Num-Nums is actually right in front of the whale, which is not the important. Wait a minute. Looks like he's getting shot down now. I was going to say that's not really a smart thing to do right now, to stand in front of the whale. The whale is doing all he can to actually eat all these humans. You just heard the announcer say the minute remaining, of course. All the humans that are alive after the minute have survived. These players right now, they'll continue to pursue. Look at Sharkslayer, who just went down on the lower left of your screen, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see, I love this observer mode, though. You can actually see on the left side and the right side the players that are actually alive and some of the players that are actually, well, down. And Zephyr just went down there. And again, ladies and gentlemen, this is a pretty interesting matchup. There's MiniGUNKILLER10, of course, on top of the whale, controlling the whale currently, of course. Only has, I believe, a couple of more humans left. And there you see now MiniGUNKILLER10 is backing up for a quick second. It's very hard to control that whale, isn't it, Minigun?
Oh, yes, it is.
It's quite difficult.
Very hard.
And again, MiniGUNKILLER10 is doing all he can. However, the mindset could be full for Minigun, considering the fact that he has a lot of pressure coming in tonight's matchup against Zephyr, the free-for-all championship matchup, as Num-Nums, of course, goes down here. MiniGUNKILLER10 still struggling right now. The survivors have been able to, of course, win this round. 1,000 subscribers, though, for the Gaming Weekly. Congratulations to the channel itself. And again, ladies and gentlemen, we still cannot wait, though. Later on tonight, it's going to be Zephyr, the champion, going against the challenger MiniGUNKILLER10. As you see Zephyr right now, speaking of which, Zephyr, wait a minute, struggling here. It looks like he had some sort of issue with his boat. still continues the issue. Northern Wolf 26 is on top of the boat here, but it's actually upside down. And Shody Shark 172 as well. It looks like all these, have you noticed that all these players have some sort of issue? As Minigun Killer 10 just, did you just get punched out, I guess?
No, I decided to get out because of the fact that, my boat is, like, glitching out for some odd reason.
Yeah, it seemed that everyone's boat is actually glitching out right now. Shody Shark 172, of course, added to that list. Perhaps, there you go, Spliky, of course, going down as well. And I Am Num Nums right now is actually on top. And it looks like Num Nums has an easy cakewalk, considering the fact that he really needs to just go in front of the humans to eat them alive, so to speak. And that's what allow them to eliminate a human right now. The human actually is in trouble right now. Num Nums is about to eat that remaining human down there. You just heard the announcer say it. 1 minute left. And I believe that's Zephyr. Zephyr and Shody Shark and Mad Max are all still alive as we speak. Take a look at all these other zombies who are spectating on the boat. As you see, of course, all the, well, humans were able to get eaten. Still to come tonight, of course, we cannot wait. The free-for-all championship matchup, you probably have been strategizing, perhaps have been practicing throughout the coming days, correct?
Round 3.
Yes, very correct, Adrian. I've been practicing a lot, actually.
Well, speaking about a lot, we apologize for the lag that has been happening a lot tonight. It looks like everyone's experiencing lag right now.
Uh-huh.
Well, hopefully this is, of course, going to get fixed. And speaking about getting fixed, I believe it has. Survivors have been winning throughout the night. As you see all these survivors now going inside the boats, going to be controlling right now. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, the rules are simple. All these survivors are going to be using their boats. And it seems to me that all these boats have been glitching all night. As Lucky right now, 05 is actually using the Warthog, a.k.a. the Whale. Going to be controlling the Whale to try to eat them alive as Northern Wolf goes down as well. Look at all these zombies who are spectating. And I Am Num Nums is actually alive right now. His partner just jumped out. Num Nums is actually controlling the boat. And he's actually going right in front of the Whale, and it got shut down. Num Num's going down. Mad Max is in trouble. There you see, of course, continued shots to the boat here. Mad Max using the boost. Went right into the ocean there. A suicide. And Striker, TK. And speaking about TK, remember, she wants a date online. We understand that's a developing story for next week on Showdown. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was basically it for Moby D here on Sea Monsters. And, of course, it was pretty interesting to see all these players basically survive throughout the night.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking about interesting, of course, still to come tonight. If you're just joining us, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for the Gaming Weekly presenting. Look at all these great players. Look at the lobby. 21 players are actually live with us right now, now 20. But remember, the limit here, 16 players. 16 players. And I cannot wait for what's coming up next because this is going to be quite the night. So as I'm loading up the map, Minigun, get me through this, of course. Do you really think that you're going to win against Zephyr tonight?
I will just like yet again from last broadcast, I would say it would be very difficult just to try for me to win. It's probably very difficult for Zephyr to win. Plus, that would make like very difficult for both of us. So
You're right.
What I would say is that it's going to be very hard for both of us, and just try to see who comes to win. I guess we'll just see after who wins. Because I'm like stubborn. I'm feeling really nervous right now too. So
yeah, well, the matchup. I'll tell you, the matchup is too big right now to actually continue this matchup. The fire team is too large for the selective activity. There's 19 people, by the way. You do realize that, right? 19 people.
Yeah, I do realize that. It's gonna be a heck of a lot of lag.
Well, still though, I'll tell you, 1,000 subscribers of 5 months ago, the Gaming Weekly's first game night on July 1st, and we can say that tonight on December 10th, we can say that we have reached to 1,000. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I was just informed by Manager Scorch that I will have no other choice to, unfortunately, kick the great players. We are not doing this out of spite. We're doing this because in order for us to continue, we need 16 players. As you see, there are 19. Well, Minigun, again, let me just ask you, in this type of environment, at least on Halo 5, is it much different from Halo Reach in terms of playing?
It's pretty different for what I would say. It's just, like, very weird and very very weird, I would say. Just, I don't know. It's completely weird.
Yeah, very weird indeed, considering the fact that Halo 5 was made by 343. Bungie, of course, doing a pretty good job on Halo... Well, did a pretty good job on Halo Reach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They did an amazing job on Halo Reach.
Nonetheless, as mentioned, I had no other choice but to do that, to, of course, basically remove the great players, not out of spite, but we had to continue this game night. And it was a very, very interesting way to begin this game night, considering the fact that Halo 5 is officially live.
Mm-hmm.
We are actually now doing the game nights live tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is free-for-all on Slayer, and guess what? It's Sand Trap. We've seen this map before.
Ooh. Like an good old Halo 3.
Yeah, Halo 3, of course, it's basically a throwback tonight. The free-for-all Slayer, and you talked about it, perhaps we're going to be experiencing a lot of lag. However, hopefully that doesn't happen here tonight. And again, ladies and gentlemen, tonight it is the 1,000th subscribers, well, special in the Gaming Weekly. Basically, all of us from the Gaming Weekly. It is an absolute honor and privilege to be here, basically to commentate, to call all the action for all of you, the great fans, to be watching these great games and these amazing players to play. And throughout the night, of course, we see all these wonderful matches. Again, just simply thank you. The Gaming Weekly, we're really nothing without the fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting set for this matchup. It's free-for-all on, of course, the Sand Trap, as we're, well, spectating right now. So to come tonight, the Minigun versus Zephyr championship matchup for the free-for-all championship. We're getting set for that. And Minigun, are you even in the game?
I'm not even in the game. I'm just looking at a camera view right now. Oh,
well,
wait.
thank gosh. Thank gosh. Free-for-all Slayer on Sand Trap. I was about to say, it looks like we are experiencing some lag tonight, but I believe it's loading right now, at least, well, hopefully.
Yep. Now I hear the respawning. Okay, now I'm
well,
in.
we're here.
Let's do this.
It is Sand Trap, and, well, it's simple. Every single person for themselves. As you see, early on in this matchup, Mad Max was able to, of course, take down. Look at Shody Shark now using the assault rifle in hand. Shots to the midsection, of course, couldn't get anyone down, as Sand's lever just went down, though, as Zephyr continues to pursue. I'm going to spectate Zephyr for a little bit, because Zephyr's going to be facing MiniGUNKILLER10 later on tonight, and he's actually using the highly effective weapon throws a grenade right now, getting shot down, but Zephyr able to take down another person right now. Zephyr switches over to the sniper rifle and right to the head. Sand's lever takes him down. So Zephyr, it seems that Zephyr is actually destroying tonight in the early going of this matchup. You talked about Minigun, how you were, well, basically practicing here tonight, but you do have, you must admit, you do have a huge challenge coming your way. TK getting struck down. But it's going to be a 1v1 matchup. The first person, by the way, in this match, first person to reach to 25 points will indeed win. Numnum's now using the pistol in hand, trying to take down the opponent. That was Master, of course, and you heard the announcer say perfect. I'm assuming he actually has eliminated a couple of people without dying, as Thickest Leaf 9 is actually crouching down, but you saw the shot right there. Striker able to take that kill. As Striker now continues the assault. He's using the battle rifle right now, able to reload. And he's getting shot at from behind. And look at J-Tech. J-Tech has a highly effective weapon. He has the Spartan laser in hand. Look at this. Wait a minute. Oh, my. Right into the midsection. But, well, to no avail, though. Tech 230 was able to get struck down. So all these players, again, they're doing all they can to try to win here tonight in this match. It's a free-for-all. This Shody Shark 172 now, because there's a Warthog from behind. Northern Wolf 26, of course, getting struck down. But, again, it's a 1v1 matchup later on. It's going to be you going against Zephyr. So there are no other players slowing you down. MINIGUNKILLER10 is actually crouching down, but from behind there you see Striker, of course. On the lower left of your screen there you see all the great players, of course, able to die down. Is Trap now able to go out of the Warthog here. Strike right now getting shot down. In the early on of this matchup, just 10 minutes to go here. Master G now getting taken down. And Shody Shark 176, wait a minute, on foot, uses the boost right now, throws a grenade. Shots fired from behind. I believe he has the assault rifle in hand. Gets taken down, and Northern Wolf 26 as well. And that's what this matchup is all about. Every man for themselves in this matchup, in this environment rather. A Halo 3 flashback. I've always loved this map on Halo 3. Sand Trap, arguably the greatest map of all time.
Also a very big map too, I would say.
Yes, a very big map. Moon Shield, old number 7 here, using the Ghost. And that's a highly effective vehicle right now. He's spreading throughout the map right now. Wait a minute. Over the top, getting shot down. Gonna, of course, hightail it here. There's another Ghost here, so it's Ghost versus Ghost. Moonshield saying, not now. I don't want to go against you right now. I'm going to hightail it. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that was Shody Shark as Trap goes down and Zephyr as well. But Moonshield, and there's MINIGUNKILLER10 now on foot. Again, MINIGUNKILLER10 needs to pick up some momentum into this matchup, considering the fact that he's going to be facing Zephyr for the free-for-all champion. And look at that, Zephyr, of course. I should say MINIGUNKILLER10 going down. And speaking of Zephyr, who's going to be defending the title later on tonight. First man to reach to 25 will win in this matchup. Mad Max has 17 points from behind it, Zephyr with 15. Thickest Leaf 9 now under the vehicle there. And look at Striker. I believe Strike right now with the battle rifle was looking at the opponent for a quick second. I'm not quite sure why he didn't go after him. Shody Shark 172 with a Duke and Dodge now using the boost, of course, continues the pursuit to try to find a human to try to take down. Northern Wolf 26 now crouching, I believe, and now he's back on his feet. Sans Lever 31 now spreading throughout the map as well. And this is a huge map. You talked about it, Minigun. Zephyr now with the energy sword in hand. He has a highly effective weapon. Can indeed take down one person at a time with that weapon. Look at Slucky, though. He's using the pistol, a highly effective weapon as well. Taking down Zephyr there. Throws a grenade. I believe he's trying to take down another human right now, but it looks like the other human throws a grenade. It looks like has the energy sword in hand, uses the boost, throws another grenade at that remaining human. He's going to be switching over to the pistol to try to take down, but no. And Slucky 05 now using the boost, but wait a minute. Let's keep an eye on Mad Max. We want to keep an eye on Mad Max. Mad Max has been dominating, and it could arguably be because of the ghost there, but Mad Max taking down Zephyr. Zephyr, of course, taking down Mad Max with a rocket launcher. What a highly intense matchup this is. And I'll tell you, all these great players in display tonight, showing a great power here tonight. Slucky 05 now goes down, and Num Num's here now again, trying to shoot down the remaining human here. Master G trying to use the Warthog, but no avail. Switches over, and it looks like Num Nums is actually, well, teaming up with another human. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Mad Max here is actually using the Warthog, and it looks like Mad Max and Zephyr are tied right now. Zephyr and Mad Max are tied as MINIGUNKILLER10 takes out Sans Lover. Remember, Sans Lover was he joined us on color commentating last night. However, unfortunately, he didn't add the audio. We do want to say that he will be joining us sooner. And look at Mad Max, though, 3-3-2, who's basically dominating the game, but he's tied with Zephyr right now. He's trying to shoot down that human. It looks like the human just went down. And look at Mad Max now using the assault rifle, of course, throws a grenade. I believe that's the battle rifle more like it from behind, though, getting sniped down into the face. Shody Shark, though, continues the pursuit here. Throws a grenade, uses the boost. Back inside of the platform. Wait a minute, both men now meet up center of the map, and it looks like Shody Shark, though, able to take down that human, but from behind another human. And again, this is what this matchup is all about. Once you think that you're winning, from out of nowhere, from behind, you see another human, of course, taking down. MINIGUNKILLER10 now using the boost here, and I know, Minigun, you've been concentrating here tonight. A huge mindset, considering the fact that you will be facing Zephyr later on here tonight.
Right.
The 1,000 subscribers special here tonight, December 10th, as Minigun gets taken down because of Shody Shark. Shody Shark able to get 2 kills from that. And Master G 1010 now using the pistol here, able to take down J-Tech. So well, you heard the announcer earlier. Mad Max is basically, oh, wow, wait a minute, developing story. Looks like Mad Max getting assassinated right there. And Shody Shark 172 is using the Plasma Castle trying to take down the human right in front of him, but it looks like Northern Wolf was able to win, as Northern Wolf 26 now is picking up some momentum here, has 14 points though. And again, ladies and gentlemen, every single person doing a pretty good job here tonight, a phenomenal job. It doesn't matter if you're doing a great job or if you're doing bad or good in this game. We want to thank you for spending your time with us here tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, it has been confirmed, by the way, from management. Tomorrow we'll be hosting a Minecraft game. Minecraft is back. Last week we hosted Roblox. Tomorrow it's Minecraft. J-Tech 230 now continues the pursuit. Look at TK here. TK, she's going to do all she can. Remember, TK asking for a date last night. TK getting struck down, though, by Zephyr. 5 minutes remaining. Both men are actually tied. It's Zephyr and Mad Max. Mad Max, though, able to take down another human. That was Thickest Leaf 9. It looks like Mad Max now going through the grenades. But wait a minute. Goes down right down to there. Of course, still to come tonight, though, that free-for-all championship matchup. It's not looking good for Minigun right now. Has 8 points compared to Zephyr with 23, who may very well win it. We're not quite sure yet. Mad Max is actually, well, he's neck and neck, rather. He has 22 points. He gets one more point and will be tied with Zephyr. Zephyr getting taken down, though. And look at Spuckley. And I am Num Nums, of course, using the energy sword. Excuse me, the sniper on top of the vehicle there. All these players doing all they can from behind there. You see MiniGUNKILLER10, and it looks like Zephyr does it. Zephyr was able to win this matchup. Zephyr was able to win that matchup. There you saw Zephyr with 25 points. Is that what's to come coming up next? Because coming up next, it is MiniGUNKILLER10 versus Zephyr. The free-for-all championship matchup is going to be up for grabs right now. Well, Minigun, it's time.
You got it.
And again, I cannot wait to see this matchup, though. The fact is, it's going to be MiniGUNKILLER10, the challenger, going against the champion Zephyr. Zephyr has been on a winning streak for the past couple of weeks. Can tonight be his night to, of course, defeat Minigun, or will it be Minigun defeating the streak and gaining the championship matchup? I backed out because coming up next, it's going to be Zephyr versus Minigun. And Minigun, we talked about it, how important this matchup is for both of these men here. MiniGUNKILLER10 is here. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be inviting Zephyr right now. So Minigun, any last word? Any last words here?
I hope that I pray myself good luck that I win this. And if I don't, I'll continue on without it.
Whatever happens, happens. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Observer team, I will be going onto the Observers team, and again, this matchup is underway. So I do want to say, according to management, the map for this matchup will be taken on Coliseum. And the score to win, 20. So Minigun, you've been practicing for the past few months. You feel confident?
I hope so. I hope so for my own self. And for Zephyr himself, too.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting here.
What? Mr. G joined, actually.
Master G joining us. Well, I just got a message from Scorch right now. It is 20 points according to Scorch. Well, nonetheless, Master G is here, but again, I will have no other choice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. The wait is over. Zephyr, the champion, going against the challenger MiniGUNKILLER10. It's going to happen right here, right now. Minigun, you were talking about it, how you have a lot of confidence coming to this matchup, but whatever happens, happens. So, it's possible. You're accepting the fact that it's very possible you might be losing to Zephyr tonight.
And it might be possible that I might win, too.
Very possible. Of course, MiniGUNKILLER10 versus Zephyr. The championship matchup is going to be up for grabs. We are, of course, basically waiting for this matchup to load. The anticipated matchup between both of these men going to happen right now. The Slayer on Coliseum for the free-for-all champion between Zephyr and MiniGUNKILLER10 starts right now. There you see, of course, Slayer. And the points to win, 20. And a 15-minute time limit. So, let me just basically say this for Zephyr. Zephyr needs to win this. Zephyr needs to win because he has to retain the title for his own sake here. Zephyr, the champion, going against the challenger MiniGUNKILLER10. Zephyr telling us last week that he needs to beat Minigun because he is basically the free-for-all champion of the community. He wants to represent the community well here as Minigun now using the boosters. He sees Zephyr right there, throws the grenade to no avail though. And Minigun, on the other hand, has a lot of pressure coming into this matchup. He's the manager of this community, but he wants to prove that he can indeed defeat Zephyr right now, but the first point went for Zephyr. Zephyr now gained the first point. He got Minigun because of the rocket launcher. Two highly effective weapons. Of course, Minigun wants to prove that he can be the man to defeat Zephyr. You know, contrasting styles of strategies as you see MiniGUNKILLER10 now backing up for a quick second, threw the grenade to no avail. Couldn't get Zephyr right into there. Minigun, of course, now getting shot down. His shields are down here, backing up for a quick second, throwing the grenades. Contrasting styles of offense here. Minigun is more of a map-based type person. Minigun trying to take down Zephyr because of the... And there you see Zephyr, of course, continues. Contrasting styles of offense here. Minigun is more of a map-based as opposed to Zephyr. More of a quick score to type competitor. It's not looking good for Minigun right now, but you don't want to count on a Minigun. Minigun, who's a tough competitor, of course, gone into this matchup because he is indeed the manager. Look at Minigun here, trying to take down Zephyr. And both men, of course, meeting up, but Zephyr, of course, taking down Minigun. So Zephyr has been dominating thus far with 3 points. Minigun, though, in this matchup, you don't want to count out on Minigun. Zephyr throwing the grenade. Minigun, of course, on top of the bridge here. Sees Minigun. And both men now locking eye, but it looks like Zephyr able to take down MiniGunKiller10 right there. Each player carefully choosing their weapons. Each weapons can be used effectively to gain the upper hand. Zephyr has been showing that tonight.
Rockets in 10.
But will Zephyr be retaining the championship tonight? Zephyr the champion, taking it to the challenger Minigun. And Zephyr has been in control into this matchup. Momentum has been on his side. Zephyr right now sees Minigun there. A plasma grenade thrown twice now, but to no avail here. MiniGunKiller10 sees the opponent. Backing up for a quick second, a lot of suspense is beginning to build. And I'll tell you, both men are conditioned to be champions. Minigun and Zephyr, they are pound for pound one of the most technical players we have here, part of the Gaming Weekly. MiniGunKiller10 can do the impossible, perhaps, to defeat Zephyr. Again, Zephyr has been on a winning streak, defeating Imitable Tiger and Xbox Freak Peak. And tonight, can MiniGunKiller10 be added to that list, or can Minigun break that streak? As MiniGunKiller10 is a highly effective weapon right now. It's a rocket launcher, but of course getting shot down because of Zephyr's battle rifle there. And of course, folks, as mentioned, of course, MiniGunKiller10 now using the boost. And you just heard the announcer. It looks like Zephyr here. An easy cakewalk for Zephyr for the early going of this matchup. You still don't want to count on Minigun, though. Remember what happened last week? Minigun had a huge message, of course, to end the broadcast, basically saying that he can indeed defeat Zephyr. However, tonight, Zephyr, of course, basically winning thus far. You still don't want to count out on MiniGunKiller10, a tremendous player here, part of the Gaming Weekly. Zephyr looking on here and continues to pursue. There you see MiniGunKiller10 with a pistol involved here, but Minigun getting shot down. It looks like Zephyr has been dominating with that battle rifle. And Zephyr now crawling up and continues to pursue to try to find his enemy number 1, which is MiniGunKiller10 here. And Minigun, of course, perhaps a lot of desperation and frustration beginning to build for MiniGunKiller10. And again, these two are conditioned to be champion. We know Zephyr is a champion. As you see, Zephyr continues the assault there. Shot to the midsection. Minigun goes down. Minigun now advancing, I should say. Zephyr advancing to 8 points here. And Zephyr right now has the battle rifle. Now skipping off here, Zephyr, oh wait a minute, continues the assault right now. And it looks like there you see Zephyr, though, continues the assault. Continues the assault. He has been in control into this matchup. Zephyr right now, dominating here tonight for the championship matchup. Zephyr proving to everyone this is why he's champion. But MiniGunKiller10 still has some fight left in him. MiniGunKiller10 is not going to quit like this. Minigun is going to fight until the end. And MiniGunKiller10 out crouching. MiniGunKiller10. Zephyr sees Minigun, though. Minigun backing up for a quick second here. Throws a grenade, hoping that would affect Zephyr. But to no avail. Zephyr now approaching Minigun. And it looks like Zephyr really doesn't have anything to lose, considering the fact that Zephyr, of course, has 9 points. And you see Zephyr has been dominating again. Heard the announcer say, perfect here. And Zephyr is halfway to victory. He needs 10 more points. But you still don't want to count out on Minigun. Minigun, who's been an incredible manager, of course, for the Gaming Weekly, performing here tonight. And manager MiniGunKiller10 using the boost, of course, now going back, I believe, turned around for Zephyr. There's Zephyr, though. Both men now meeting up here. MiniGunKiller10 goes down yet again because of Zephyr. Zephyr, of course, using those weapons in hand, and we talked about it, how the fact that these two are going to be choosing their weapons wisely. They want to choose their weapons wisely to try to basically gain the upper hand. Zephyr is in control yet again. Zephyr sees the opponent, throws a grenade, and Zephyr now back down, and MiniGunKiller10 is actually crouching as we speak, getting shot down from behind. Realizes Zephyr is near. Zephyr is actually throwing some grenades right now, but look at, oh my, Zephyr now able to pummel MiniGunKiller10 down. It's not looking good for Minigun. It is not looking good for MiniGunKiller10. But regardless, you still want to give credit to MiniGunKiller10. A tremendous player right now, but Zephyr has been absolutely dominating in this matchup. If I'm not mistaken, that's exactly what happened the last time we saw Zephyr in action on 1v1. It was Zephyr versus Imitable Tiger. And Zephyr was dominating throughout the whole matchup completely. Look at Minigun, of course, now able to take down Zephyr right there. Is this The opening. Is this the opening? As this matchup's now going to be breaking down right now. This could be the momentum shift that Minigun needs. But it's going to be a tough battle. A very tough mountain to climb. Minigun has 1 point while Zephyr has 14. Zephyr needs 6 more to win this matchup as MiniGunKiller10 now has the rocket launcher, turns around and tries to see Zephyr right now and sees Zephyr. Zephyr almost getting affected by that rocket launcher. Zephyr now backing up for a quick second. It looks like MiniGunKiller10 taking out Zephyr yet again. I mentioned this. The fact is, Minigun needs this momentum. The momentum shift, the momentum boost. Is that what we're looking at right now? The opening for Minigun. MiniGunKiller10 has been, again, a tremendous manager. Has been doing so many things here, part of the Gaming Weekly. Of course, 1,000 subscribers here tonight. The Gaming Weekly special look at Zephyr, of course, now backing up for a quick second, realizing that Zephyr has, or excuse me, Minigun has the rocket launcher. Minigun now using the boost, but it looks like Zephyr able to take down Minigun. Has the shift, momentum shift back on his side. Zephyr has been dominating. Minigun has been showing some sort of life at the end of at least at the end here. There's Minigun. Zephyr realizing it for a quick second. Oh, wait a minute. Zephyr now using the boost from behind, trying to take down MiniGunKiller10, and he does. Zephyr dominating the night, has 16 points. Notice on the lower right of your screen with 16 points. Zephyr needs 4 more here, and Zephyr has been dominating and using cakewalk. Wait a minute, look at this. Minigun now trying to take down Zephyr, and he does. Minigun has 3 points, but is this enough? Minigun has been doing all he can. He has been doing all he can to try to beat Zephyr, but is this all he can show for tonight? Minigun has been doing all he can, though. And Minigun's not going to go down without a fight, I can guarantee you that. A very defiant Minigun. And Zephyr, of course, now using the boost again. Shots to the midsection. Minigun now with the rocket launcher in hand, a highly effective weapon. Both men now locking up the center of the map, but it looks like Zephyr was able to take down Minigun because of the submachine gun there. Highly effective weapon as well. Contrasting cells as mentioned. Zephyr now up mid-air. Oh my. Zephyr, of course, defeating a Middle Tiger. He defeated Xbox Freak Pete. MiniGunKiller10 may very well be added to that list, but it's not over yet. MiniGunKiller10 is actually in pursuit right now. Zephyr sees Minigun.
Sniper in 10.
It's like a shark that smells blood. Zephyr sees Minigun, and Minigun, of course, sees Zephyr as well. But Zephyr with a pummel right there across the face of MiniGunKiller10. MiniGunKiller10 is down now, and Zephyr, of course, is still on his feet. MiniGunKiller10 is going to do all he can, though. He's not going to go down with a fight, but Zephyr has been completely dominating tonight, and Zephyr needs 1 more point to retain the championship. Will we see Zephyr retain the championship tonight? Zephyr needs 1 more point. Minigun has been showing everything. He has been giving it all he has, but is it all he has enough? Zephyr backing out for a quick second. Here comes the Minigun, though. Zephyr realizing where's Minigun at. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Both men now locking up, and I'll tell you, this may very well be the last confrontation between both of these men. There's Zephyr. Minigun with the shot. Zephyr, of course, getting taken down, though. Again, Minigun is still trying to show some fight here. Has 4 points, but you never know. Minigun has 5 minutes, though. Can he do this in 5 minutes? Can he defeat Zephyr in just 5 minutes right now? As Zephyr right now continues to pursue, trying to look for Minigun here. You just heard the announcer say 5 minutes remaining, but Zephyr needs 1 more point to try to win this matchup. Throws a grenade, backs up for a quick second, and Minigun is actually underneath him. Minigun realizes it. Zephyr now using the highly effective weapon. It looks like he goes back down. Minigun now, I believe he's hightailing it for now. Minigun now crouching down, waiting for Zephyr to approach him. Sees Zephyr right now shooting down Zephyr, but it looks like Zephyr now is able to pick up some momentum. Can this be the last confrontation? And Zephyr now retains the title. Zephyr retains the title. Zephyr is still your champion. Congratulations to Zephyr. Zephyr is still the champion. Well, it was a hard-fought battle for Minigun and Zephyr. Zephyr, of course, reigning supreme tonight. The question is, who can stop Zephyr? Who in the world can actually stop Zephyr? He defeated Xbox Freak Pete. He defeated Imitable Tiger. And tonight we can say he defeated MiniGunKiller10. But Minigun, I just want to say that you did a tremendous job. You did a phenomenal job tonight. In fact, Minigun, you have nothing to be ashamed about. I mean, I'll tell you, Minigun, you have been showing, you really brought the fight to Zephyr for a couple of times. But Zephyr, of course, able to pull through and defeated you tonight. Any thoughts?
I really don't know what to say else for right now. I'm like blank right now, so I really don't know anymore.
And Minigun, of course, like I said, you have nothing to be ashamed of. And we understand right now that you have a huge announcement to make. And wait a minute. Well, Xbox, ladies and gentlemen, Xbox Free Pete just joined the party. And last night, Minigun, you spoke with Xbox in a private chat. What was that all about?
Yes. Well, since me and Xbox talked privately, I'm gonna tell everyone what we decided on that day.
We're gonna watch it.
Me and Xbox are deciding on to splitting shows, and that next Friday show, Xbox will be the manager of that. And for me, Manager Minigun will be in charge of Saturday's showdown. The Gaming Weekly is now officially splitting up their shows.